Wolverine Racing, back again. We're getting ready for the Footbrake 150 this coming weekend. Can't wait to get out there. $25,000 Saturday, $25,000 Sunday to win. $3,000 gamblers race Friday night. Weather permitting Friday night. I think we're going to get a little weather Friday, but hopefully it won't be enough to slow anything down. I'm sure Galen and the gang will have everything ready for Saturday and Sunday. If it does happen to rain a little bit Friday, we're getting ready. Going over some stuff. I'll tell you guys, gals, whenever you bring your car in the shop, just go over every nut and bolt on these things. It's just so important. We took the tires off to put some new front springs in the car. And in the midst of unbolting everything, I decided to move the front end just to check the tie rods and the idler arm and the pitman arm and stuff. And boy, was I surprised, because the two bolts on that idler arm right there were about to fall off the car. The idler arm was flopping around like a fish on the land. I don't know how Timmy didn't feel it. He said he never felt it in the steering in the car. I don't know how it could happen in the trailer. It had to be happening for a while. But that entire front suspension was in bad shape. It was loose. So we went and got some new good bolts with some lock nuts on them. And bolted it back together and moved everything around, checked everything. As a side part of that, I do think that when he went down the track one time, the suspension hit the oil pan and put a dent in the front of it. That's all I can figure out. Everything works fine, everything runs fine, and the dent's going in. The dent's not coming out, so nothing inside the oil pan. So we're going back with the AFCOs, taking the QA1s off the car again, and got a new setup in the AFCOs we're going to try out, see if they work any better. Try and loosen this front end up a little bit. But we'll be at the 150 at Gulfport Dragway this weekend, the Footbrake 150. Hope to see a lot of people out there, a lot of friends. I know there's a lot of folks coming in from out of town. Hope to see them. Hope to see some friends that have a car that just put a fresh cage in it. I want to talk to them for a little while if we can. And have some fun this weekend. Hopefully the Wolverine will be on point. I know Timmy's ready. He's ready to go. Raring to go. Galen and the Cummins boys and Tommy Castanado, they always do a fine job at Gulfport Dragway. So it should be a fun weekend. If you can make it out there this weekend, come on. I know they had JJ's arm drop this past weekend. I understand there was quite a crowd out there. Good for them. They did real well, I hope. Hopefully, everybody had a lot of fun. But we'll be out there this weekend, 17th, 18th, 19th of March. Can't believe it's March already. Holy crap. Wolverine will be out there. Come tell us hello. IPS, I just put some brand new. In fact, I'm going to go out there and show you. I'm going to go out there and video some of the exhausts I put on the car. I just put some new 3-inch exhausts on it. Came out pretty good. I'll add that to this video. So before we go out to IPS, I'll give you a little recommendation for some trailer tires. So I've been using these Pro Meter tires on my trailers for about 15, 16 years now, and I've had great luck with them. I've got them on all my trailers. These are T225 75 R15 load range E. I think the C, D, and E you can run over 60 pounds in a pressure. Make sure if you have a tire rated for more than 60 pounds that you get the right valve stem put in the rim. Those are high pressure valve stems. They're rated for 80 pounds. So you can run up to 80 pounds in those tires. The regular rubber valve stems are only rated to 60 pounds. So, you know, don't go purchasing some D's or E's and think you can just pump them up to 80 pounds, because you will blow that valve stem right out that tire. I've seen it happen. Make sure you get the metal ones that are rated for high pressure. I just put 4 new tires on that trailer last week. Hopefully we'll have great luck with those, because we're going to be doing a little traveling this year. I'll show you all the exhaust I just put on IPS. Hopefully I can get under here and give you a view. There she is, going up to the headers, going back to the mufflers. Those are 2-stage, some Summit mufflers. They were pretty cheap, I think, like $40 a piece. I'll show you at the back. I don't quite have it all adjusted and put in the way I want the finished product to look. In fact, I just tacked on those turn downs on the back. I'm gonna have to adjust the muffler on the right's got to come up a little bit, I think, and turn down's got to be adjusted a little bit. But they came out pretty good. Had 2.5-inch exhaust on the car. This is all 3-inch, and the car definitely likes the 3-inch much more than the 2.5. The motor does. Those dart heads seem to flow a lot better with the 3-inch on there. That 2.5 was just too restrictive, especially with the mufflers that I had on there. They weren't very good flowing. They did sound good though. I really liked the way they sound. They were quiet compared to these. She's cold outside this morning. So definitely louder, which I really wasn't looking for louder, but that's what I got. May at some point change them to something a little bit quieter, but not much. It's hard to find that real in-between sound. I just put a MagnaFlow muffler on this truck, and I love the way it sounds. It just sounds great. This is a 2015 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD. MagnaFlow sounds so good on these trucks. It's not too loud. It's got a little tone to it. It's not going to kill you when you're towing. Sometimes when you're towing, you get that drum. Just a little bit. It give me any horsepower? Probably not. But it definitely sounds better. All right. right, guys. So we'll see you at Gulfport Dragway for the Footbrake 150. Should be a great weekend, especially Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday, the weather looks great. Got a cold front coming through. Should be nice and cool, crisp. Good weather for racing. I hope to see y'all there. Wolverine.